You've likely seen many videos about this TikToker already. In today's video, we'll discuss how his incidents could lead him to face at least 15 years in prison. Charles Smith, known online as Wolfie Coletti, is facing serious legal consequences after a recent prank. He filmed himself spraying pesticide on fresh produce at a Walmart in Mesa, Arizona, leading to multiple charges. Introducing poison. This is a Class 6 felony in Arizona, which can result in a prison sentence ranging from 6 months to 1.5 years for first-time offenders. However, if the act is deemed to have endangered human life, the sentence can be more severe. Criminal damage. This misdemeanor charge involves causing damage to property. Penalties can include fines and up to 6 months in jail, depending on the extent of the damage. Endangerment. This misdemeanor charge pertains to recklessly endangering another person with a substantial risk of imminent death or physical injury. Penalties can include fines and up to 6 months in jail. Theft. This misdemeanor charge involves unlawfully taking someone else's property. Penalties can include fines and up to 6 months in jail, depending on the value of the stolen item. While the combined maximum sentences for these charges could total several years, actual sentencing often depends on factors such as prior criminal history, the specifics of the incident, and judicial discretion. It's unlikely that Smith would face the maximum penalty for each charge consecutively, but he could still be looking at significant legal repercussions. Now let's delve into the specific incidents that have led to Smith's current legal predicament. Wolfie Coletti, aka Charles Smith, who was involved in multiple controversies. In this video, a homeless man was asking him for food, saying if he could buy him something from the McDonald's nearby where they were standing. But just look at what he did instead.
Yo, you hungry? You hungry? You hungry?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know what's open. Probably McDonald's is closed.
McDonald's?
Up there.
Alright.
It's probably closed. It's okay.
Just take this. Have a good night.
Guys, sorry for laughing, but seriously, what kind of help is this? This man is homeless and you're giving him an uncooked chicken at the 3 a.m. Where is he supposed to cook it? And if you think this is the end, I'm sorry to say there's more. You need to keep watching. This time, it's not funny at all. In this video, he was seen going to a mall entrance while the people were inside. He locked the main door, leaving everyone scared because they had no idea what he might do to them.
No. You guys are locked in there. Forever.
Look at how terrified this girl is. She might have been thinking it could be her last day. With the way crimes are happening these days, people don't feel safe. And yet you're making these types of videos in the name of pranks, claiming they're funny? I'm sorry, but I cannot find anything funny about incidents like this. There are a lot more things he's done in the name of pranks. Here are a few you can watch, and I believe even Johnny Somali would have thought twice before doing them. In this particular clip, the individual walks into a Taco Bell, approaches an unsuspecting girl, and slaps the food right out of her hands for no apparent reason, then runs away laughing. In another segment, he visits a shoe store, pretends to browse, and asks the staff to bring him a different size. When the employee, likely underpaid and overworked, diligently returns with the new pair, he abruptly leaves the store, recording the entire scene from outside to humiliate them further. The fact that he recorded these incidents will significantly be used against him in court, making his escape very difficult and strengthening the case against him. One of his most shocking incidents, whether scripted or real, crosses a serious line in my opinion. If it was real, it's an especially egregious example of his harmful behavior. In this particular video, he approaches a person and asks for a lift. When the individual politely declines, he suddenly charges at them aggressively. The person, visibly terrified, starts running for their life, completely shaken by the situation. This kind of behavior is deeply troubling, and I believe it's essential for the black community to take a stand against individuals like him. On Twitter, Tony Lane posted an update about his arrest saying, "The man who sprayed pesticide on produce and rotisserie chickens at a Mesa Walmart has been arrested. He's facing charges for introducing poison, criminal damage, endangerment, and theft. Do you think the charges are severe enough? Someone could have died from his actions." I am 1000% in agreement with you. I just saw a little trailer of what he has done. In the next videos, you will definitely say he should be charged with attempted murder because of his actions in the name of pranks. In this video, he was throwing a birthday cake at people from almost the 5th floor. If anyone had been hit, the consequences could have been much worse. as throwing something from that height can hit you with the force of a solid brick.
Somebody's birthday today. Who's gonna get a cake?
Look at these guys' reactions. How terrified they are. Actions like this can easily cause someone to suffer a sudden heart attack due to the sheer panic and fear they induce. Imagine being on the receiving end of such a reckless act. The mental and physical toll could be devastating. This isn't just about pranks. It's about endangering lives and crossing boundaries that should never be crossed. Oh, and he was cowardly enough not to confront people for his actions. When one of the guys tried to confront him, he ran away like a coward and fled the scene immediately. One thing you'll notice in all his videos is that he does things and then runs away without confronting the consequences. In this case, I would say Johnny Somali is far better than him. At least whatever Johnny did, he didn't run away like this guy. Okay, let's get back to him. He didn't just pull this prank on these two guys, he's done the same thing multiple times. In my opinion, some of those pranks were even more dangerous than the previous one. While they were walking in this instance, and could have potentially gotten hit, thankfully they didn't. For these actions, people have now started comparing him to Johnny Somali.
Hey everyone, I don't know what this guy is on. He's probably on some major crack or something. Look at what he's doing. But anyway, this guy got arrested, and he kind of reminds me of Johnny Somali.
I'm sorry guys, but I might let some of you down with this comment. I'm not taking Johnny's side, but I believe he is even worse than Johnny Somali. Why? Because at least Johnny never did something that could potentially kill anyone. But remember that video I showed you first, where he was spraying insecticide on the fruits. Think about how much damage he could have caused with that. And also, throwing the cake from such a height. What if it hit someone? The consequences could have been severe.
Smith is now facing multiple charges, including a felony for messing with produce at a Walmart in Mesa Thursday.
Lastly, I would say that unless the law enforcement authorities impose exemplary punishment in this case, ordinary people will continue to suffer from such actions. People just want to live peacefully and not fall victim to these pranks. Many believe that even a 15-year sentence would be too lenient. They want the punishment to be even harsher to deter such behavior in the future. If you agree with me, let me know and share the video as much as possible so that it becomes an example for others.